Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lila with Relations Life Coaching. And what I was presenting you here was a version of Map of Consciousness that I copied from Dr. David R.Hawkins' original Map of Consciousness. I purchased the book on Audible, and this is a book review about his book, Power versus Force by David R. Hawkins. So I wanted to share what really intrigued me was the ending and the beginning of the book, which starts with "En excelsis Dio." And to me, that's really powerful way to start a book and to end a book. Um, Something that I was really moved by was becoming aware of this map of consciousness that David R. Hawkins developed, which is from 0 to 1,000 calibrations. And he basically notes at 200 is the level of courage, and above the level 200 is truth, and below 200 is falsehood with fear and hate. So I I'm not going to go through all of them here, but if you are interested, you should definitely check this out. And for me, the most important thing was that the study in kinesiology, I hope I'm saying that right. I might be saying it kinesiology. So basically, he introduces a simple testing technique, which is done with your right hand, and you are supposed to do it with another person, and you're asking yes or no questions. And if your arm, you put it out and you offer resistance, you ask your questions like, it has to be done with another person, but it'd be like, are we in February? And so it stays strong. Okay. Are we in March? Your hand goes weak. Okay. That was a little example about how to do it. It's ideally done by another person with a yes or no questions. And that study was to show that all people and anybody can really test what is truth and what is falsehood. Um, so different things calibrate at different hertz. And to me, this was very interesting. Jesus Christ, and Krishna and Buddha calibrate at 1,000, and that's off the charts. That is basically enlightenment, and pure consciousness. And an interesting thing that I learned in reading this book was that humanity's state of consciousness is rising, and that is a very, very good thing. Um, I think we're just passing the threshold of 200 into courage, and so we're asking a lot of questions, and we are changing. I believe we are transitioning into creating a new world with new paradigms. So I'm excited to be here with you along this journey. And what really, really interests me was David R. Hawkins' I guess process of reaching higher states of consciousness. And it starts when he was like 2 or 3 years old, with an experience of just being with source, being one with God. And he transitions along his life. And he also tells another story about maybe when he was like a paper boy, and he was doing his paper route, and where he lived, it just got freezing cold. And so um, he basically found shelter in the snow, and he went like to sleep. And in this state that he found himself was absolute bliss. There's no end, no beginning, the alpha and the omega. And his life has really, really transformed. I think when he was 39 years old, he was about to approach death, and he knew it. And then he called out to God, like, if you exist, please help me. And so I've heard that that's a very good prayer to pray. Thank you, and help me. So God answered his prayer and restored his health, and he was able to work with people and restore other people's health, similar to what Jesus did. he was a vehicle or a channel to be able to heal people. People had faith in him to feel to really rid of disease, and not all people healed that came to him, but vast majority went to him, and to his hospital, that actually they even um, extended the building because there were so many people just rushing to see him. He had to take a break from that journey. It was very, very intense, to just calibrate more things and really develop what became and what is the map of consciousness, which I have right here. Um, and I know you can't see it that well, but it's if you're interested, just Google map of consciousness and it should pop right up. And I read that also by just being exposing to this work, you can raise your level of consciousness by 5 points, 35 points, and that's I guess what I want to leave you with. Just I really recommend this book. It really opened my heart, and it I had to put Jesus like in a box, and just becoming aware of this information, I was able to see Jesus everywhere, not just in my congregation, not just in my family, not just in my like religion. So Jesus and God, there it's an all encompassing love, and that's what I would like to leave you with. And please subscribe if you like this book review. I do a lot of book reviews. My goal this year is to read 3 to 5 books in a month, and do a book review here for you. So that's my alarm. Thank you.